Hey, welcome to Viking Preparedness. I am Pastor Joe Fox. So, before I went to Special Forces in my Army career, whenever I found other Special Forces guys, I would pick their brains and try and learn everything I could. And one guy that helped me out a lot one day told me this: security, security, security. And I said, what are you talking about? He goes, security is important. I said, yeah, I know. And he goes, no, it's real important. In everything you do, you have to consider security. And he went on from there, but the point is you have to consider security in everything you do. We, the Shofarians, are fixing to have a training event where we cover moving as a group cross-country, overland, on foot. Now, we are a diverse crew, if you will. We have people who are elderly. They make me look svelte and young. We have young, fit, warriors. We have infants, toddlers, teens. Like I said, people who are fit, people who are not. And moving a group like that through terrain, across terrain, in a potentially dangerous situation is not as straightforward as it might appear. Security, security, security. Simply put, and I just did a write-up for the Warriors, Jarls, and Berserkers that goes into a little bit more detail. But simply put, you need to have all-around security of your crew while you're moving, which means you need to have security in front of the group of people moving. You have to have security on the flanks, and you have to have security in the rear. You have to have plans for how to react to contact in those various places. Contact meaning you bump into bad guys who mean you harm. You have to have plans for contact with potentially friendlies, unknowns. Trying to walk from here 50 miles that way with your crew over the course of several days and shooting everybody you come into contact with is a good way to assure that you won't make it there. And so you have to have plans to do that. This video is not a how-to video. This is you need to start thinking about this stuff with your crew video. You can only move as fast as your slowest person. That's important. What does one do with 3-year-olds? They're too heavy to carry and they don't walk very far. Things to consider. I like jogging strollers. Other people like other things. Different things work in different areas. METT. Being able to move through this stuff is significantly different than moving through the Rocky Mountains. That kind of thing. So what works here may not work there, and vice versa. But you got to think about this stuff now. See, there's more to having a crew. There's more to training a crew than just sitting around drinking coffee and talking about how the world's going to end. You actually have to get out there and do something, because the first time you have to move as a group through potentially dangerous scenarios, you don't want that to be the first time you've moved as a group, right? You need to practice this stuff. And like with the Viking training tasks, while it sounds simple on the surface, all right guys, we're going to go from here over that hill and another mile that way. While that sounds simple, in execution it's something entirely different. Then do it at night. Then do it in the rain. Then do it in the blistering heat. Then do it in the snow. It's different, 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 different. I encourage you to think about how you and your crew are going to move overland on foot. Sure, you should also know how to do it in vehicles and stuff like that, but I like starting with the hardest thing first and then moving forward. So start thinking about that. How are you going to get your people 30 miles that way in a safe, secure manner, dealing with situations as they may or may not occur? All right, I'll see you out there.